Hare Krishna. I once again welcome you to the Sunday class, and we'll quickly do a recap. So the purpose of this class is mainly to enable everyone to be able to read Bhagavad Gita shlok and to understand the meaning of the shlok and to help understand the basic philosophy of Gita. What we have covered till now is the shlok 1, where Dhritarashtra inquired from Sanjay that what's happening in the battlefield, and Duryodhan seeing the army, observing the army of both Pandava's side and his side, and then blowing of the shank. And then we were on shlok number 20. We finished when Arjun started observing the army on the Kaurava side. And what happened in shlok number 20th is Arjun was picked up his bow and arrow, and he's about to start, but then he stops and says, looking at Duryodhan's army, he asks Krishna, and he gives the first instruction he gives to Krishna, that "Oh Krishna, oh Krishna," and then the shlok number 21 starts. So we'll start from the shlok number 21. Please repeat after me. Arjunuvacha Senayorubhyor madhye Ratham sthapya me achyuta Yavat te niriksheham Yodhukaman avasthitan Karmaya sa yodhavyam Asmin ran samudyame. Arjunuvacha Senayorubhyor madhye Ratham sthapya me achyuta Yavat detani riksheham Yodhukaman avasthitan Karmaya sa yodhavyam Asmin ran samudyame. Vaishnavi. Arjunuvacha Senayorubhyor madhye Ratham sthapya me achyuta Yavat detani riksheham Yodhukaman avasthitan Karmaya sa yodhavyam Asmin rana samudyame. So Arjun Uvach means said. Arjun said. What is say? Now he is addressing to Achyut. Achyut is Krishna, the infallible one. We'll take it forward why he is called infallible one. He is saying Senayor Ubhyor Madhya. Ubhyor means both. Sena is both the armies. We know both the armies are standing. Both the armies are so between both the armies. Madhya is between both the armies. Ratham sthapya me achyuta. Achyut, please put the rath in chariot in between both the armies. Yavat te niriksheham. Niriksheham means I want to see that yodhu kaman avasthita. Who all are avasthita is arranged to see with the iksha, with the kamana of fighting with us, with the desire to fight with me. Yeah. Karmaya sa yodhavyam. Karmaya sa, who all? Karmaya. Maya sa, with me, sa yodhavyam. Who all are ready to fight, with whom I must have to fight. Asmin ran samudyame. In this battle. Now he is saying as must have to fight. I have to fight. Not that he wants to fight, but he must have to fight. So let us read the meaning of it. Arjun said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies, so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Yeah. So the first question is, Krishna has been addressed as Achyut. Yeah. And the meaning of Achyut is infallible one. So the question is, why is Krishna being called Achyut? Why is he called Achyut, infallible one? So who are we? We are the fallible ones. Yeah. So but why are we the fallible ones? So Krishna in the 15th chapter, he says, Mamai vansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Mam I vansho means mam, I, ansho. Ansho is the parts. Who are we? We are the parts, fragmental parts. Jiva loke. Jiva lok is sansar. Of this world, this material world. Jiva bhuta. Jiva bhuta means all living entities. Sanatana is eternal. Eternal means it's always, right? So Krishna says in 15th chapter, in the 7th shlok, that we all of us are basically fragmental parts of Krishna. Always, it is eternal parts of Krishna. And if we are so, then we should not be in this material world. Why are we here? We are part of Him, so we should be in spiritual world. So he says, so we all had a desire to enjoy away from Krishna. Why are we here? Because we wanted to enjoy, we had a desire to enjoy. And when we had a desire to enjoy, we were sent to this material world, in this Jivlok, so that we can fulfill our desire. And based on our desire, we actually incur our reactions, karma. And based on that, we are entangled in this material world in the cycle of birth and death, right? For example, if you have to relate in this world, we have in this world, if we have criminals, what do? We have a place called jail. In every city and all, we have a jail. So those who don't comply with the law and they are caught, what happens? We send them to jail. So that till they finish their sentence, they are there. And once they are done, then they are free, they can come out, right? So similarly, we are spiritual, we are basically spiritual parts. We are parts of the God, but then we are here because we wanted to enjoy. And that's why we are fallen ones. But who is Krishna? Please open your 4th chapter, 6th shlok. 4th chapter, 6th shlok. 4th chapter, 6th chapter 4, 6th shlok. Yeah? Yeah, it may be different. So it says, Ajo api san avyatma. Api san avyatma. Bhutanam ishvaro api san. Prakritim swamadhishtaya. Sambhavam atma mayaya. Ajo means unborn. Ajo means unborn. And avyaya means something which cannot be finished. It cannot be, it is always there. That is, it never deteriorates, it is always there, avyaya. So now Krishna, that's an introduction to Krishna. Who is Krishna? He is unborn. Ajo api. He is unborn. Ajo is unborn and he is avyaya. He never deteriorates. And then Bhutanam Ishvara. Bhutanam means for all the living entities. Who is he? For all the living entities, he is the Ishwar. He is the Ishwar of them. Prakriti Swam. Prakritim is this material world. Prakritim Swam Adhishtaya. I myself come to this material world. Sambhavamya Atma Maya. Atma Maya is by my internal energy, I get created. I come again to this world. Whenever I want, I come. Every millennium, I come to this world. Okay? So let's read the meaning. Although I am unborn, and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still in every millennium in my original transcendental form. And now we go to the 9th shlok. In the 9th shlok, Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam. 4th chapter, 9th shlok. Janma karma cha me divyam. Evam yo veti tatvatah. Tyakta deham punarjanma. Nati mameti so Arjuna. So he says, Janm, my appearance, and Karm, my activities. Cho means and in Sanskrit, right? Janm and Karm, my appearance and my activities are divyam. They are divine. They are transcendental. They are transcendental. And yo veti tatvatah, the main part of this. If someone can know, veti is knowledge. If someone can get that knowledge, then what will happen to that person? Tyaktva deham. Deham is the body. After leaving this body, punarjanmanati, will not come back again, will not get the birth again, will not have a rebirth. But what will happen? Mameti so Arjuna. But it will come to me. It will come to me. So my appearance and activities are so divine, and if someone can understand, so when we'll talk about later, then I'll explain detail about it, but just to say why he's infallible, because he's spiritual and is always spiritual. He doesn't deteriorate, everything is unique about it. He's the supreme personality of Godhead. Then he says, let's read the meaning of it. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance,
one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance
and activities
and activities
does not upon leaving the body
does not upon leaving the body
take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjun. And then in the 9th chapter, which is the most confidential knowledge of Gita, there are 18 chapters in Gita, and the center chapter is the 9th chapter, which has the most confidential knowledge. In the 11th shloka of that he says, Avajananti ma mudha. Don't see that. It's Avajananti ma mudha manusham tanumashritam. It means when I take the birth as a human, then what happens? Mudha, fools deride me. They consider me to be an ordinary human, but those who consider that, who are they? They are nothing but fools, because they don't know about my transcendental nature. They don't know, and that's why they think that I'm a normal human whenever I do. And that is in the 9th chapter that Krishna speaks. So that's why he is the infallible one. And so the next question is, yeah, if Krishna is infallible one, we are saying he's a god, then why is he here? What is he doing in this Kurukshetra field, right? So the answer is that we all know the story of Krishna's birth, what really happened. So Mother Earth was tired of the demoniac forces, the sins that was happening on the earth. She was too tired, and when she was tired, she could not bear it anymore. Then she went to Brahmaji, and when she went to Brahmaji along with all the devtas, what happened? They went to Vishnu. And asked for help, and he promised that he will come and ensure that and will actually take care of Mother Earth. And now in the battle of Kurukshetra, all the adharmis are together on the sides of Kauravas. Yeah, instead of killing one by one, what he has done? Entire situation has been created that all adharmis are on the one side of the Kauravas side, right? And so he says, again in the 4th chapter, I'll just say about that. We all know this shlok. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he says, why do I come? I come to deliver the pious. There are so many rishis and munis who are waiting to see him. They have been doing tapasya from ages to come and to meet Krishna. So he comes to deliver them, and they become a part of his leela, his pastimes, his leela. They become a part of his leela. They are not ordinary people. When we think about Golok Vrindavan, and when we think about Vrindavan and the gopis of Vrindavan, and even it's said that the Raj, the sand particles of Vrindavan you have been done lot of penance to be even a Raj of Vrindavan. Yeah, so they are not ordinary human beings, which people understand, oh, it's a gopi, or it's not like that. They are divine, they are God. Yeah, so to deliver that, so why Krishna comes? To deliver the pious, demolish the miscreants. Whenever Mother Earth is tired, he comes to rescue Mother Earth and to reestablish dharma. Yeah, so that is why Krishna is here on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. But if he is there, then who is Arjun? And how Krishna is charioteer of Arjun? Yeah, if he is God, he comes here, then who is Arjun, and how come he is a charioteer of Arjun? Right? So the answer to this is, as I mentioned, that when Krishna comes, he doesn't come alone. The entire Golok Vrindavan, the residents of the Golok Vrindavan, who is serving him always, they come along with him. And all the Devi Devtas, they are blessed to come and play with him, because now he is he performs a lot of leela, and they all can be a part of the leela, right? They all can be the part of the pastimes. So they come along with him. And what happens? And Arjun is the eternal companion of Krishna. Arjun is the eternal companion of Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, Arjun says, tell me, what are your special forms? He says, it's innumerable. I cannot tell you about all, but I'll tell you a few. And then he mentions that I am also Arjun. He mentions, I'm also Arjun. Arjun is an eternal companion of Krishna. He's always with Krishna. Imagine how much pious he is. And that's why in 11th chapter he says, Arjun is among Pandavas, I am Arjun, right? Also, if you go to Badrinath, yeah, we have mountains. We have Nar and Narayan mountain, right? The Narayan mountain is Krishna and the Nar mountain is Arjun. And on the Nar mountain we have the Gufa, the caves of Vedvyas, which still exists. You can go and have a look. It is Vedvyas Gufa is there, Ganesh Gufa is there, and then you have Saraswati Nadi, which you can only see in near that place. And after that it actually what do you call it, vanishes. It is no more there. So if you really want to see Saraswati Nadi, and if you really want to see the Vedvyas and all, then you can please go to Badrinath. You will see it there. Yeah, the Gufa is there. Now, how come Krishna is the charioteer of Arjuna? It's a very nice question. I mean, any child will ask her, you say, Mama, you say Krishna is God, and you are telling me that he's a charioteer. So to answer those, why he's a charioteer is, Krishna, it's not easy to be a Krishna's bhakt. He will give you whatever you want. He will ensure that you don't become a bhakt. That is there. To become a Krishna bhakt is the most difficult task. He will ensure, he will put you in greed. He will, whatever material happiness you want, he'll give you. Whatever you want, he's more than happy. Because he doesn't want anyone to become his devotee. Yeah? Why? Because if he accepts someone as a devotee, then devotee can capture him. He gets captured by them. So he can do anything, but he will not let someone become his devotee. So Arjun is one of the great devotee of Krishna. Arjun is one of the great devotee of Krishna. And Krishna is Bhakt Vatsala. So if you are a devotee, now he will listen to you. He is more than happy, because a devotee will try their best to help and serve Krishna. That is what the devotees want. They want to serve Krishna. And he wants a chance to serve the devotees. And that is why last time we talked about the story. So now that's why he became the charioteer of Arjun to serve Arjun. Yeah. And there's again, that's in the 4th chapter, there's a shlok, 11th shlok, where he says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sathai bhajamiham. One of my acharya told, he used a very nice word, and I really liked it, that Krishna is pakka banya. Krishna is pakka banya in this sense. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. He says in Bhagavad Gita, I am not partial to anyone. I am friend for all. I'm absolutely like that. But the amount you surrender to him, he will equally reciprocate. So he said, is a pakka banya. No, if you are surrendering, accordingly he is going to reciprocate. So Arjun is such a great devotee. You can imagine that Krishna became the charioteer of Arjun. So now you can imagine how great he was, right? So now we'll come back to our shlok number 22. Arjuna Vacha, we talked about this. Now we go to that. Let me now start the 23rd shlok. 23. Yeah, actually I'm trying to escape and get my Veda base, which somewhere is not coming. Yeah, let me open this. Yes. So let's go to 21st, 22nd we completed. We go to the next shlok, which is 23. Yeah, 23. Yotsyamanavekshe'ham ya etatra samagata dhartarashtrasya durbuddher yuddhe priya chikirshavaha yotsyamanavekshe'ham ya etetra samagata dhartarashtrasya durbuddher युद्धे प्रिय चिकीर्षवः योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम् या एतेऽत्र समागतः धातराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेर् युद्धे प्रिय चिकीर्षवः. Now Arjun said, okay, now he's seeing now the rath is in between, so he's saying yotsya manan aveksheham. Aham is I want to see. Yots means fight, the battle. Yotsya manan aveksheham. Let me see who all are. Samagata means assembled. Who all are assembled? Atra is here. Who all are assembled here? Dhartarashtrasya. So Dhritarashtra sons are Dhartarashtra. Yeah. So Dhartarashtrasya means Duryodhan and all his sons, Dhritarashtra sons. Durbuddher, the evil-minded sons of Durbuddher. Yuddhe Priya Chikirshava. Chikirshava means wishing, and Priya means to make him happy. Yeah. So I want to see who are those kings and others who are trying to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. So that's what he want to see. Now let's read the meaning of a translation. Let me see those who have come here to fight.
Let me see those who have come here to fight.
Wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra.
Wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra.
We go to the Shlok 24. Sanjay Uvacha.
Sanjay Uvacha.
Eva mukto Hishikesho.
Eva mukto Rishikesho.
Gudakeshena Bharata.
Gudakeshena Bharata.
Senayorubhayor madhye.
Senayorubhayor madhye.
Sthapitva rathottamam.
Sthapitva rathottamam.
Eva mukto Hishikesho.
Eva mukto Rishikesho.
Gudakeshena Bharata.
Gudakeshena Bharata.
Senayorubhayor madhye.
Senayorubhayor madhye.
Sthapitva rathottamam.
Sthapitva rathottamam.
So here Bharat. Bharat is, Sanjay is addressing to Dhritarashtra. Why Bharat? Because they belong to the dynasty of Maharaja Bharat. So he's saying, oh King, he's addressing Dhritarashtra, Gudakeshen. Gudakeshen is who? Arjun. And why is Gudakeshen? Gudak means sleep. Gudak means sleep. So Arjun has overcome his sleep. Arjun has won over his sleep. Sleep also means ignorance. When someone is sleeping more, it means that person is more in the mode of ignorance. It directly relates. So Arjun has not only conquered sleep, but is also has conquered ignorance. He has conquered ignorance. Rishikesho. Who is Rishikesh? Rishikesh is Krishna. Why he is called Rishikesh? Because he is the master of senses. He controls the senses. Now he is with Arjun and he is the controller of senses. Right? Yeah. And Eva Mukto. Eva Mukto. So when Arjun addressed Krishna like that take the rath in between the armies, what did Rishikesh do? He took the earth in between the armies. Senayor ubhyor madhye. He took the rath in between the armies, and then sthapitva rathottama. Rathottama is uttama, the best of the rath. He went and he put the rath in between the armies. And then what happened? So let's see the meaning. Sanjay said, O descendant of Bharat, having thus been addressed by Arjun, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties. Yeah, next sloka, text 25. Bhishma Drona Pramukta Sarvesham cha Mahikshitaam Uvacha Partha Pashyetan Samvetan Kuruniti Bhishma Drona Pramuktah Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Partha Pashyetan Samvetan Kuruniti. Now what Krishna is very, very smart. What he did? Arjun had to fight with Duryodhan. He had to fight with Karna. He had to fight with Shakuni, Dussashan. So instead of taking the rath to them, he took the rath in front of Drona and Bhishma. And who are Drona and Bhishma? Arjun is their favorite grandson and student, right? So intentionally he took the Rath in front of them so that his all emotion should come out, right? So he and this is the only place where in chapter 1 Krishna speaks, and he says, so Uvacha, Uvach is the word, is who is saying here? This is Krishna is saying, Parth, oh Parth, Pashyetan samveta kuruniti. Pashya is to see. Pashya, Disht and Pashya both are to see. Pashya is to see. What to see? Samveta kuruniti. Samveta means assemble together all the Kauravas. All the Kauravas. So let's read the meaning of it. In the presence of Bhishma, Drona and all other chieftains of the world,
In the presence of Bhishma, Drona, and all other chieftains of the world,
the Lord said,
the Lord said,
just behold, Partha,
just behold, Partha,
all the Kurus assembled here.
all the Kurus assembled here.
Now text 26. Now Arjun is in front of Bhishma and Drona, and you can imagine what will be his condition. So what he does? Tatra pashyat sthitan partha
Tatra pashyati Partha,
Pitrinath pitamaha mahan
Pitamahan,
Acharyan matulan bhratrin
Acharyam Matulam Bhratran,
Putran potran sakhin statha
Putran Potran Sakinsata,
Shashuran suhridaschaiva
Shashuranasudachaiva,
Senayorabhiyorapi
Senayorabhayorapi,
Tatra pashyat sthitan partha
Tatra pashyati Partha,
Pitrin atha pitamahan
Pitamahan,
Acharyan matulan bhatrin
Acharyam Matulam Bhratran,
Putran potran sakhin statha
Putran Potran Sakinsata,
Shashuran suhridaschaiva
Shashuranasudachaiva,
Senayorabhiyorapi.
Senayorabhayorapi.
So what is Krishna, what is Arjun seeing there? Pashyatan, what is, and Parth, he is being addressed as Parth. Now whenever Krishna wants to tell Arjun that, oh, you know, I am doing it just because you are so close to me, he always addresses him as Parth. Why Parth? Because Parth means son of Pritha. Who is Pritha? Pritha is Kunti. And what is the relation between Pritha and Krishna? Krishna's father, which is Vasudev, and Kunti, they both are brother sisters. So he is a cousin. Arjun is a cousin of Krishna. So whenever he wants to see, because you are my relatives, so I am doing this, he will always address him as Parth. Right? So each time when the Krishna is being addressed, the name that is being used for Krishna or Arjun, there is a meaning to it. Right? So Tatra Pashyat Sthitan Partha. So now after seeing, when Tatra means there, Pashyat seeing, what? Sthita, Partha, who all are sitting there? Pitrin, people equivalent to his father. Pitamahan, like Bhishma Pitama and others. Acharyan, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, all the teachers. Matulan, material uncle, like Shakuni and all others, they are material, Mamajis are there. Bhatrin, all brothers. Putra like Lakshman, who is Duryodhan, son and equivalent. Potran, sons of sons. Lakshman's son is also there. 5 generations is in that battlefield. 5 generations. Right from Pitamaha to Lakshman's son. 5 generations are standing in there. Sakhin, friends like Ashwathama. They all have grown up together. Tatha. Shashuran is father-in-law, equivalent to father-in-law. Suhridishcha, friends. They all are standing there ready to fight. So this finishes the next part of the chapter where Arjun is observing the army. So from 20 to 26 shlok, he is observing the army. Now after seeing this, he'll start giving reasons to Krishna why I don't want to fight. He'll start. Now he has seen everyone. Yeah. So now from next shlok 27 to 38 is the first reason that he will give why he doesn't want to fight. So let's read that. Let's first read the meaning of this one. There Arjun could see, within the midst of the armies of both parties, his fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, and also his father-in-law and well-wishers. So now his reasons for not to fight. The first reason, text 27. तान् समीक्ष्य कौन्तेय
तान् समीक्ष्य कौन्तेय
सर्वान् बन्धुमवस्थितान्
सर्वान् बन्धुमवस्थितान्
कृपया परयाविष्टो
कृपया परयाविष्टो
विषीदन्नदम् अब्रवीत्
विषीदन्नदमब्रवीत्
तान् समीक्ष्य कौन्तेय
तान् समीक्ष्य कौन्तेय
सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान्
सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान्
कृपया परयाविष्टो
कृपया परयाविष्टो
विषीदनिदमब्रवीत्
विषीदन्नदमब्रवीत्
रूपा
तान् समीक्ष्य कौन्तेय
तान् समीक्ष्य कौन्तेय
सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान्
सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान्
कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन्नदम् अब्रवीत्
Vishidan idam abravit. So what happened? Tan is to all of them. There. Samikshasya, seeing them. Sa Kaunteya, sa vah Kaunteya. Kaunteya is son of Kunti. Kunti's son. Sarvan bandhun avasthitan. All bandhu, all relatives. Bandhun avasthitan, standing there in front of him. What happened to him? Kripaya. He went into the mode of compassion. Kripaya paraya. And not only normal compassion, it was paraya vishto. Great compassion. And because of great compassion, what he started doing? Vishid. Vishid is lamentation. He started lamenting. And idam abravit. Idam is this. Idam is this. Abravit. Bra. So bra is a dhatu. Sanskrit mein basically there are words, and based on that words you have, abravit is like past tense, and bravami. So bra is the main word, right? So abravit. So he said. Now he said. What did he say? Let's read that. First let's read the translation. When the son of Kunti, Arjuna, saw all these different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke thus. So let's read next one. Text 28. Arjuna vacha dishtve mam sajanam Krishna yutsum samupasthitam सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यते दिष्ट्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यते. So this shlok and the next two shlok, what we are going to read is, after seeing the Swajan, what is the bodily reaction that is going through Arjun, and then I'll explain this one. So Dishtvemam, again Dishtra is to see, yeah. Swajan, all my people. Swa, he is relating everyone from his bodily relation. Swajanam, all my people. Oh Krishna, Yuts means to fight. Yutsum samupasthitam, all of them are ready here to fight with me. Sidantim gatrani. Gatrani is what? Sidanti is what? Just a minute. Sidanti is querying, yeah, trembling. What is happening? His entire limbs, Gatrani is his limbs. His limbs started trembling. It started trembling. And mukham cha parishushyate. Shushyate means drying. His mouth also started drying. Yeah. So we'll read. Let's read the next three verses. Translation. Arjun said, My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me, in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering, and my mouth drying up. Text 29. Vephatuscha sharire me रोमहर्षश्च जायते गाण्डीवं संसते हस्तात् त्यक्चैव परिदह्यते वेपुतुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते गाण्डीवं संसते हस्तात् त्यक्चैव परिदह्यते. Mamta. वेपतुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते गांडीवं सहस्ते हस्तात् Takchaiva paridhyate. So what is happening? Veputuscha is again trembling. His sharir is body. Now his body, pehle limbs was trembling. Now his body is also trembling. And Rom Harsha, the hair on the body, that is standing up. Jayate, they are standing up. Gandivam Sansati. Gandiv is the bow of Arjun. So I will continue that story that I have told about last year. Now here. Gandivam Sahaste. His Gandiv is also slipping from his hand. And Tyak means skin. Tyak means skin. And his skin is paridhyate. Paridhyate is burning. And the skin is burning. So now let's see the last one. My whole body is trembling. My hair is standing on end. My bow Gandiv is slipping from my hand. And my skin is burning. So text 30. Na cha shaknomyavasthatum भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव न च शोक्म्य अवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव Barman. न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव. And now he is saying न च शोक्म्यवस्थातुं. I can't even stand. Not even that. Now I am not in a position even to stand. Brahmativ, I'm forgetting everything. And cha me mana, and my mind is not in control. Nimittami cha pashyami. Pashyami, I am not seeing. What I am not seeing? Nimittani, any cause. Vipritani Keshav. Hey Keshav, what I am seeing is all opposite. I don't see a reason why we should fight. Nimittami Vipritani. I'm seeing everything opposite. He has come here to fight and win. But now he is saying, and whenever he use the word Keshav. Keshav is Krishna. Why Krishna is called Keshav? Because he had killed the demon called Keshi. So whenever Arjun is confused, he will address Keshav by the name where he had killed the demon. So he is asking him to kill the doubts that is arising in his mind. He is not in control. So he is asking him. Now let's look again the first reason why it happened. So we read in the 27th shlok that Arjun was full of compassion, seeing all his swajana. Yeah, so now he's seeing everyone in the material platform, in the bodily relation. Yeah, and seeing them, he's lamenting. And now the question is, why is he compassionate? I mean, Arjun is a great warrior. He is next to Krishna. Then why is he compassionate? Is compassion, so should he be compassionate? Should Arjun be compassionate? I mean, he is compassionate, right? Yeah. Seeing his swajan. So, do you think it's right that he should be compassionate? And if yes, why?
From my point of view, the first reaction is fair enough. But the second reaction should not be compassionate. I mean, in all fairness, they wronged him, right? I mean, they took all the land and
yes.
everything. So first reaction is okay. The second reaction...
So he is compassionate, although he is a great warrior, because he is a great devotee of Krishna. Yeah. And when you are a devotee, you are, these are the when you are a good devotee, when you're like a sage, automatically these qualities like compassion, kindness, forgiving are natural to the person.
Yes. And right? Compassionate because see, like a person who is compassionate, like Arjun, first of all, he is seeing that all has taken from him. Still, he is compassionate means he is such a good soul.
He is a good soul, right?
He is good soul. He is near to Krishna, so all the good qualities are
absolutely.
And like because of this, that worldly things, he is not governed by worldly
Absolutely.
things. He is governed by his soul.
Right,
so
right.
that is the only purpose of his,
Yes.
that compassion.
Yes. So because he is such a great devotee, and by default, when you are you are not a material minded person, you are a devotee. By default, these behaviors of compassion, kindness, forgiveness will be there in you. So let me tell you a story here of a sage. So there was once a Brahmin. Yeah, he was doing his gayatri in the half. He was in Ganga Nadi, and he was doing his reading his gayatri, and then he was giving the Anjali. He was giving the water back to. He was doing that, and then what he saw was, he saw a scorpion. That Scorpio was there in the river. So what he did was, he took the scorpion. He wanted to throw the Scorpio out of the river. Yeah, because the Scorpio will die. So what did the Scorpio do? It stung the sage. So his hand got open, and the Scorpio fell down in the river. Then again he tried to save the Scorpio by putting in his hand, and again the Scorpio stung, and this whole process kept on repeating. Yeah, a person who was standing at the bank saw the sage doing this and said, why are you doing it? He's stinging you again and again, and still you are trying to save the Scorpio. He said that he is doing his duty. Scorpio's basic nature is stinging, right? So if someone is like that, it will only sting. You can't expect more than that, right? But I am a Brahmin. I'm a devotee. So his natural thing is compassion. So I am doing my job. He's doing his job, right? So that's what it is. So now this is what happened here, and what the reactions we saw, that his hands are trembling, his mouth is getting dried, and we also saw that his Gandiv is also slipping. So last time we talked about, we told a story where how Arjun and Krishna, they were near the Khandav forest, and then Agni came asking to to help him, because he wanted to eat the Khandav forest. And why? Because all the herbs were there, and Agni was burned badly, and he wanted to basically get saved. So we are talking about that story, and then Arjun said, okay, I can do it, but I don't have chariot. And then Agni basically did the meditation and got the chariot from moon god, which was again built by Vishkarma, and gave it to Arjun. Along with that, so what he did was, he also then prayed Varun, and Varun, what he did, Varun gave him the Gandiv bow, and along with the Gandiv bow, he also gave him 2 quail, which will always be full of arrows. Arrows will never finish from there. And he also gave Sudarshan Chakra to Krishna, right? And then there was a big fight, and so the Gandiv came to Gandhi was given to Varun, but to him by Varun, but this Gandiv belonged to Brahma. Brahmaji had the Gandiv, and he had kept it for thousands and thousands of years, and after that it was passed on, and then it came to Varun, from him it came. Now what happened was that when the fighting happened, both Krishna and Arjun, they started killing the clearing basically the forest. Then what, at that point of time, and Agni had to go and eat, and in Agni there was Takshat Nag in that forest, and Takshat Nag was friend of Indra, and Arjun is Indra's son. So as soon as Agni will go, Indra will pour water, and when rain will start, what will happen? Agni will not be able to eat. So what happened was, when both of them were doing it, Arjun actually fought to go against Indra. He actually made a cloud of arrows, and which Indra's rain could not enter, and that's how Agni could actually go and eat the forest, and could be saved. So that was the end of that story. Yeah. So here Arjun is so compassionate that even his Gandhi, which he was like, he had said that he will not even keep Gandhi down. It was slipping from his hand. So you can imagine the nervousness of the situation. So this was not because of his weak-mindedness, but because of his being a devotee, his soft-heartedness that was being shown here. So that was our first reason why Arjun refused to fight. We will go to text 31. Nacha shreyo anupashyami हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे न कांक्षे विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यं सुखानि च न च श्रेयो अनुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे न कांक्षे विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यं सुखानि च. Now from here the second reason starts. He says, na cha shreyo anupashyami. I am pashyami seeing. I am not seeing anything good. Now shreyas and preyas, there are two words. Here the word that is used is shreyas. Shreyas means something good in the long term. And preyas is something which is immediate, you will get the result. Good result that you'll get. So he's saying, I'm not seeing any goodness in the long term. Hatva swajana mahave. Hatva means to kill my own people. Yeah, ahave is in the battle. Na kankshe vijayam Krishna. Kankshe is desire. I don't desire vijayam, victory, Krishna. No rajyam, no, neither kingdom nor happiness. I don't want anything. So this shows us that I don't want to fight. I just don't want to fight. So let's read the beauty meaning. Read the statement. Read the slok. न च श्रेयो अनुपश्यामि स्वत्वा स्वजनमहवे न कांक्षे विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यं सुखानि च. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle.
I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle.
Nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. Yeah. So although he's a Kshatriya, you know the reason why this fight is happening. All the 5 Pandavas, they went and asked for at least 5 villages. They say, I don't want Indraprasth. Give me just 5 villages, and we are satisfied. We are happy. Yeah. But what did Duryodhana say? I will not even give you land equivalent to the needle point, right? So it means if he doesn't fight here now, then all his chances of getting any land is gone. And they had been given vanvas for 12 years and 1 year of Agyatavas. It means they'll have to go back to forest. So this was the only chance, but he's still ready to give away that chance. Let's go to the next slok, 32 to 35. Kim no rajyena govinda Kim bhogair jivitena va Yesham arthe kangshitam no Rajyam bhoga sukhani cha te ime avasthata yuddhe pranam tyaktva dhanani cha आचार्यः पितरः पुत्रास् तथैव च पितामहः मातुलः श्वशुरो पौत्रा शाला सम्बन्धिस्तथा एतान् हन्तुमिच्छामि ज्ञतोऽपि मधुसूदन अत्रि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य हेतो किं नु मही कृते निहत्य धातराष्ट्रान् का प्रीति स्याज्य जनार्दन किं नो राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगैर्जीवितेन वा येषाम् अर्थे काङ्क्षितं नो राज्यं भोगः सुखानि च त इमे अवस्थिता युद्धे प्राणास्त्यक्त्वा धनानि च आचार्यः पितरः पुत्रास् तथैव च पितामहः मातुला श्वशुरो पौत्रा शाला सम्बन्धिनस्तथा एतान् न हन्तुमिच्छामि
एतान् न हन्तुमिच्छामि
घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन
यतोऽपि मधुसूदन
अपि त्रैलोक्यराजस्य
अपि त्रैलोक्यराजस्य
हेतो किं नु मही कृते
हेतो किं नु मही कृते
निहत्य धातराष्ट्रानः
निहत्य धातराष्ट्रान्
का प्रीति स्याद् जनार्दन
कापीति स्याज्जनार्दन
श्रीलेख
किं नो राज्येन गोविन्द
किं नो राज्येन गोविन्द
किं भोगे जीवितेन वा
किं भोगेन जीवितेन वा
येषाम् अर्थे
काङ्क्षित
काङ्क्षितां नो
येषामर्थे काङ्क्षितं नो
राज्यं भोगसुखानि च
राज्यं भोगसुखानि च
त इमे अवस्थिता युद्धे
त इमे अवस्थिता युद्धे
प्रणाम त्यक्त्वा धनानि च
प्राणां त्यक्त्वा धनानि च
आचार्य पितार पुत्र
आचार्यः पितरः पौत्र
तथैव च पितामह
तथैव च पितामहः
मातुला श्वशुरा पौत्राः
मातुला श्वशुरा पौत्रा
शाला सम्बन्धनि तथा
शाला सम्बन्धनिस्तथा
एतान् हन्तुम् इच्छामि
एतान् हन्तुमिच्छामि
रथोऽपि मधुसूदन
घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन
अपि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य
अपि त्रैलोक्यराजस्य
हेतो किं नु मही कृते
हेतो किं नु मही कृते
निहत्या धृतराष्ट्रान्मनः
निद्धित धातराष्ट्रान्
का प्रीति स्यज्जनार्दन
का प्रीति सिनार्जन. So now, why he is not ready to fight? Because Kim no Rajyen Govinda. Hey Govind, what is the use of this Rajya? What is the use of the kingdom? Kim bhogair jivitenva. Bhog means enjoyment, living. What is the even use of living and enjoying? Yesha marthe kangshitam ro rajyam. Yesha marthe, because of whom? Kangshite, desiring. Why? Desiring the Rajya, Bhog and Sukhani. For whom we are wishing to have Rajya, Bhog and Sukhani. What? Te ime avastha yuddhe. They all are standing in front in the yudh. And they are ready to pranastakta dhananicha. They are ready to give their prana as well as dhan. They are ready to give their life. So why should I fight? Basically, if there is no one going to live after the battle, with whom will we enjoy? Whenever you get something, you want to enjoy with people. You want to enjoy with your relatives. But if no one is there, what is the use? With whom we will enjoy? Everyone is here, and if I stand, everyone will die. So there will be no enjoyment. Yeah, everyone feels happy. They want to show off. When you get rich, you buy a big car, you buy a big house. Why? It is, just to, it's it is more of to, I have it. Not that you want to show off, but you build a bigger house. Why? Yeah. Arjun has the same thing. What is the use of all these things? With whom will I share all these things? When everyone is standing here and they are going to get killed. So we'll just read the meaning, and it's the time. We'll close the thing. So let's read the translation. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all of them for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield. O Madhusudan, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncle, father-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me. Why should I wish to kill them? Even though they might otherwise kill me. O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them. Even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? So with this, we will end today's class. Hare Krishna. Those who are online, you can actually post the questions. I will answer them, or you can WhatsApp the questions. And Hare Krishna. Thank you.